Alright, welcome to Buditzwrong, figure and character goods review. Today we have in front of us, from Bandai, S.H. Figuarts, Tamashii Nation's Tamashii Webshop exclusive, Piccolo Daimao. So from the first promotional photos that we saw online, this was going to be a definite buy for me from the start. So I'm happy to have this here. Here's the shipper it came with. Let's go ahead and open it up. Box art from the front. So right off the bat, you can kind of see when you hold them in your hands, my hands and box size. This thing is huge. Okay, there's the side there. And the back, lots of iconic poses and whatnot. You've got their grossly out of scale Figuarts Goku posed along with him. I really feel like Tamashii Nation's had balls to pose them together. You know, the scale is completely out of whack. Garbage. Here's the bottom there. And the top. Alright, let's get into it. Let's open her up. Colors are nice and vibrant. You know, just the way Toriyama intended. And the sculpt is masterfully done. All the expressions are really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 hands, 4 fully sculpted heads, not just face plates. Lots of option parts there. And then what they call the denshi jar, the electronic jar, basically a slow cooker. And for cooking rice, Japanese folks use that. They love their rice. Okay, and then we got a single Dragon Ball in there as well. Just a beautiful figure to look at first glance. Alright, and there we have him outside of the box there, looking just amazing. Like I said before, he's gigantic. Here he is next to the Goku 1.0 Figuarts. Of course, you know, his size, Goku's size hasn't really changed with even with 2.0. And I said the size, the scale is about right. Like if you look at the comic, way back when, Daimao was always a giant compared to everyone on screen for the most part. Even larger than our Piccolo, my junior, is as he appears like in the anime Z version and whatnot. So he should be, looking at the figures, he's about 3.5 heads taller than Goku, and my junior, our Piccolo, should be about 2.5 heads, so taller. So I think it's, the scale is definitely great, which is funny because I love the Piccolo from before. Like, he's like one of my favorite Dragon Ball figures. Look at how much of a badass he looks from back there, this turban on. But if this is some sort of evidence that we'll get a Piccolo 2.0 with a closer to accurate scale, I mean, I'm all for it. If you're wondering, the old man Daimao back there, that is from the Dragon Ball Museum Collection. It's just a statue. It's got a couple of swap out heads to go along with it. It has the hatching minion. Kind of cute, actually. Okay, it looks kind of cool. And that brings us on to the option parts. The option accessories that come with Piccolo Daimao. He hates his martial artist, so he's over here collecting heads. Okay, and his disgusting regurgitation egg that he uses to create his minions or give birth to them comes with a little nasty saliva base, so you can display the egg on its own if you'd like to. Oh, there's a, okay, I think I knew that. There's a hole in there for a stage arm. Yeah, you can see that on the box though. Yoink. And there we go. And the additional option part with Piccolo Daimao is the Dragon Ball that he comes with. It's the 1-star Dragon Ball. Can we... Oh, there you go. The little star. Oh, there you are. Compared to Figuarts Bulma. This Bulma, by the way. She had the 5-star Dragon Ball there. They are 2 peas in a pod, as what you'd expect. Now, the Dragon Balls that come with the Super, was it Choryuden? The Super Dragon Den is what? This is the Dragon Ball that came with little Goku, little GT Goku. This guy right here. If you want to compare the sizes, the Choryuden Dragon Ball is a little bit smaller. I mean, I guess if you held them in your hand, you probably wouldn't be able to. Yeah, you can tell the difference, but you know, at first glance, you wouldn't be able to. So if you want to get your little Dragon Ball set, you could throw these in if you wanted to. Eventually, we'll get them, I'm sure. But you know, for those who can't wait, there you go. And of course, for all of your demon sealing needs, you've got a Denshi jar, electric slow cooker, rice cooker. Okay, got a joint on there for opening. All right. And just for comparison, this is the Denshi jar we got a long time ago, and this was the Dragon Ball posing figure collection. And this one opens as well, but obviously it's a lot smaller to go along with the size of those posing figures. Here goes Kame Sennin in his Mafuba pose. Go get him. About to give his life for the greater good. A hero. And as for those who are sticklers for actual size, I have Piccolo Daimao down at about just shy of 19 centimeters. Okay, while Piccolo 1.0 from Figuarts is just shy of 16 centimeters there. Well, all right, let's go ahead and get into some articulation. So, some interesting things here. First of all, you have antenna articulation there. It's always good, and that's true for all the heads. So you got a little bit of upward looking motion there. Just a tiny bit. Nah, not really, honestly. Not really any down. I guess you can move even with the neck joint, not really much movement there, but that's fine. Obviously, head goes 360. Shoulder. Actually, well, without rotating, it doesn't go any higher than that. But obviously, you could do that there, no problem. The shoulder's got a butterfly joint in there. That's good. Bicep swivel, just like God intended. Double. Whoa. Well, isn't that cute? It's like an elbow joint and a half in there. There's a tiny bit of motion. I wonder if you can see that. There's a tiny bit of motion that's not the main elbow joint there. And then you get the normal elbow joint there. That's interesting. Okay. Then you got the wrist, from replaceable hands. So, full motion there. Ball joint in there. Pretty much the same as most. Of course, you got your ab crunch. And like slight soft plastic there for the emblem, the Ma, the demon symbol there. Waist, a full 360, of course. You got the... Oh, okay. And as luck would have it, I have myself a nice little smudge on here. Well, isn't that cute? Yeah, you can see that there. I mean, a little bit of soap and water will probably get that off, but still. Now, I noticed on my box I had the double taping, which means that somebody opened it probably for inspection. And so even with the inspection, I still got the smudge on here. That's beautiful. Anyway, the knee has a full double jointed knee there. No, that's not. Are you serious? Ah, there it is. Okay, good. Nope, it's there. The full double joint knee. Well, I guess you got motion about this far, which is plenty for the Dogi sculpt that all the most of the Dragon Ball warriors share. That's fine. Okay, ankle. Whoa, that's a nice pivot in there. Look at that. It's a broke ankle right there. He'd be playing some basketball. This motion here, and then toe. Okay. Lots of articulation for you, like plenty, honestly. And then, you know, the articulation that they have, plus this face sculpt, I'd say that's pretty much a win for everyone. Yeah, that sculpt is just, he's basically alive here. Look at that. Let's turn him around. And the joints are nice and solid. Nothing was too stiff. I think there's a bit of a dry paint action before, but you know, a little bit of power. Don't want to ham-hand it too much. And everything came loose. Right now, full 360. And there you have it. Just a masterful sculpt. All right, and now for some real fun, the in-depth size comparison with Figuarts Piccolo Daimao. All right, so there we are with Daimao and Junior. Okay, it looks like a good father and son setting right here. Okay, this is Goku 1.0. The dead version. Here's a Body-kun for those who have him. Help give you a nice little perspective there on size. Okay, and I'm trying to position them as close to each other as possible to not really distort the scale. Gonna throw Yamcha in there just for the 2.0 body comparison. And now a Ranger Rider figure. Figuarts version. We got our green or Dragon Ranger. Go big green. Alright, so let's get into a size comparison with just some of the big guys that I've accumulated over the years. A Figuarts OG, Dragon Ball Big Boy. You've got original movie Broly, who was a beast, but you already knew that. Get him there right next to Nappa as well, who is grossly underscaled as well. But you know, I guess with Nappa, they'd have to use a whole lot of plastic for a character that's, you know, not especially popular. So at least I can forgive him in this case. And there he goes. And they're definitely standing side by side, so, you know, no camera tricks here. Variable action heroes. Edward Newgate. Whitebeard. This guy's giant too. Okay, we'll just put him just directly behind. So you see he towers over Daimao. But you know, the scale of that whole line is larger to begin with. But I think it actually kind of works if you want a 112 Figuarts character along with you know, Edward Newgate's there. I think the scale works out a lot better than the ones in their own scale. For example, like Luffy, Variable Action Heroes is it's definitely not in scale with Whitebeard there. And now for a little bit of variety in our world. Prince Goro. Storm Collectibles. Okay, and just for a little bit more fun, because Dragon Ball is fun. The fused up peel-off machine. The guys that got us into this mess in the first place. There we are. Peel off my shoe. Where they belong, in their robots causing trouble, not in the future romancing boys that are a third of their age. Alright, now I have said before, I tend to be a bit of a scale friend. And so for me, it was very important to get myself a Goku that could be posed and interact with most of my Figuarts Dragon Ball figures and then look the part. Figuarts childhood Goku doesn't do the job. I mean, what is he like? He's like half the size of this Piccolo Daimao here. That's not right. So in his place, I have here, this is childhood Goku from a line called Magnet Action. Yeah, it's gimmicky. They've got like magnets on their feet to interact with whatever kind of metal things surfaces you have in your house, but also with the items they come with. Yeah. Okay, now if I put him next to Piccolo Daimao, yeah, I'd say, you know, that's a pretty good scale right there. And so while we're at it, let's go ahead and get some more of the little ones and get their size comparisons with the Demon King. Here's that GT Goku I mentioned before from the Choryuden line. And here is the Saibai-man that came with Yamcha. And that's right, they're called Saibai-man. It means like cultivated men, the grown men basically. All right, and if you wanted to get a little bit creative with it, you can find these guys on the net. Another Saibai-man, but this one's articulated, and a quick search will yield where you get those guys, because she should fit right in. Let's put Bulma in there. Bulma there. And Yamcha, because, I mean, he was alive at this time. Alright, for the Buditzwrong bottom line. The burning question I always try to get to the bottom of, does the figure give you the, in this case, Daimao experience? And based on the sculpt, ability to hit those iconic poses, and those crucially important option parts, the answer's clear. Hell yeah. Feels good to have graduated from the, you know, another day, another Goku or Saiyan era of Dragon Ball Figuarts. And it's just another fruit fallen from that fact. Around the Nappa release, the new molds have really been on point, reminding us just what exactly an offering made with love can do for the fans. And well, there it is. Those who know me can confirm I'm here, discussion and debates, always. So don't hesitate to leave a comment or a question below. Like and subscribe for more reviews and general fanboy content I encounter on the streets of Japan.